Hey you guys. Oh boy. I'm back again and I need an ice cream. I'm gonna continue painting in the next few minutes. But first I'm gonna have to finish this ice cream. It's so good. I don't think I'm gonna break it. That's good. I had some good ice cream. I have my stuff already. All my paints, my rulers and everything. My brushes, pastel, ready to go. But first this must be eaten. That's good. This is part 2 of the video. Oh yeah, that's good. I should have got 2. It's $5 though. Oh yeah, I should have got vanilla. Vanilla and chocolate. Oh man, that's good. The Dominican guy just came up here selling ice cream. It's so good. Last time I can't eat that cherry. That cherry ice cream is a killer. It gave me a migraine. It's like $5. It tastes like nothing but whipped cream, but this tastes a lot better. Oh boy, I'm almost done. Just give me a sec, guys. That is good. 100%. Oh god. All right. You got some time. You guys gotta be patient. I'm almost done. Finished. Let's just show you guys something real quick. Now art related. Just went to GameStop. Got a few games. Yeah, few Wii games, few Wii titles. Just very brief, you know. And God of War 3. Can't wait to get home and play this sucker. That stupid GameStop advertisement I saw it on TV half off, and I had to run down to GameStop today. Like I don't have enough video games already. But let's get you guys up to speed with what I'm really here to do. Oh boy, got a burp. Okay, now I've started this picture here, and I started like thinking of how I'm going to make these buildings here. I started like roughing it out. If you saw my first video, let me get you up to speed. Um, this painting here is supposed to be a world that's supposed to be shrouded in nothing but white. But I don't think that's really possible. It has to be some grays and like whites in there too. I think it's gonna make it interesting. Some kind of some blacks I can get in there too. It's supposed to be a world imagined in nothing but white. And these two balls up here are supposed to be nothing but balls of color. I'm gonna have to take and put some different colors like purple, red, orange, like all the colors that you could possibly imagine is gonna go into these balls. And the world's color is being sort of like it's sort of turned around backwards a little bit. I'm trying to think of how to develop it. All the world's color is supposed to be sucked up into these balls here. It's taking it all away. That's sort of like the theme I just thought of. So I'm still working it out. I'm using the pencils to like rough it out so I can figure out what I want to get done. Oh man, that ice cream was good. I'm sorry, I had to just eat that. I had to eat that. It was too good of an ice cream to just waste and throw away like the one I did before, but I just had to eat it. But anyway, that's my general idea. I'm gonna start painting this thing for now. I'm gonna give myself some more time for this video. So let's get started. Okay, here I have my little T-square. Dad gave it to me. Thanks, Dad. Gave me a T-square. Found it laying around in the house, and he gave it to me. Wasn't using it anyway, so. Oh man. All right. Gonna try to measure it out here. Well, it's not gonna come out perfect, so I'm not even gonna worry about getting it perfect, 100%. I'm not even gonna really worry about that. Sometimes art isn't about being perfect. I mean, what is the person's definition of perfect is sometimes what is questionable in art. What is their definition of perfection? Sometimes perfection could be tardiness. It could be a lines on a paper and it's like considered perfect. So that's how I view art. And sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes I want to be a little bit more serious. I want to get down to some more serious work and things like that. But at the moment, it's gonna be kind of tardy. I don't think it's gonna be 100% perfect. Throughout the ages, all artists, I mean, they've done tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of work. I mean, some of them were like really striking pieces, and others were like, "What the hell is that?" I was like, "That's not artwork. That's sloppy." You were like, "Okay, yeah, it's not sloppy. It's considered artwork." But yet, when they die, their paintings are worth millions upon billions of dollars. Their paintings are priceless, man. I mean, paintings like the Mona Lisa doesn't really count. Mona Lisa is a very top-notch painting. Think of some of Picasso's works. Some of his works are worth millions, so that should tell you something there. His cubism, how he takes upon cubism. All right. I think I sort of worked it out. I mean, I've got my lines up there. This is just a general idea of what I'm thinking about doing, and I'm just going to show you guys. I'm going to try to make this one a little longer than the other one. At least 20 minutes, so. This is just a general idea of what I want to take up on in this picture. I know it's not really coming out very well, but it's worth a shot. I'm gonna have to straighten it out when I paint it. But at the moment, it's not that bad. Not that bad. I mean, probably erase some of the lines. I think I might be doing them a little bit too close. But you know what? Enough with the formal stuff. I think I should get started painting now. I ate my ice cream, and I did everything else I wanted to do. So let's get the painting. All right. Okay. So it's very sloppy. I wanted to sort of take some pride and some initiative in this one, but doesn't really like it's coming out right now when I'm gesturing it out. And it's coming out extremely sloppy. Forgive my tardiness. But let's get started. I got some oils over here ready to go. My little servants. And my little palette over here that I'm gonna use to just put some paint on it. I put some paint on it earlier. It's oil and it's hard to get up. I never took it off. And I'm kind of mad at myself for doing that. But I'm gonna just put it on the opposite side. Actually, I can mix it in. It doesn't matter. Just experiment and see what happens. Okay, let's get started here. Over there playing soccer or whatever they're doing. I think today was a Dominican Day parade, so. Alright, yeah. Oh boy, that's gonna look a little. It's gonna look a little weird. I'm gonna have to carry this one home, unfortunately. Let's see, said I use this brush. Yeah. A little too wedgy for me. I don't like it. Not tight. I got a brush here that's been stiff for ages. I mean, I still use it somehow. The brush is really technically no good because it's like really hard. Oil is like dried up on it, and it's like, okay, this doesn't work anymore. I gotta buy some new brushes, but for now, let's just get started with this. That's really no green on this, so it's not that bad. Let's get started. some white, that's gonna become some gray, obviously. So that's unavoidable. Let's just get you guys and show you guys what I mean. I'm trying to explain it the best way I can, but hopefully it works out. Um, get nervous when I'm painting a little bit sometimes. I don't want to have to make this a three-part or anything like that. Uh, just get creative with it. I usually just go with what I feel in the painting. If I decide to change my mind later on, it just happens. You know, it just happens. I just sort of like just brush up and just say, oh, I can do it this way. I can do it like this. And sometimes I might do that. If I come up with like a better idea, I'll just go with the better idea versus what I had before. Hmm. I had this cool painting technique earlier that I was doing on fruit, and I took the brush and I like sort of like wiggled it like around and made it like made the background into like these big circles, and it looks really good on palette. I think I showed it about a year ago. This is this painting here. I'm gonna see if I can get this one in here. See how it looks. Just feed and sponge off of it. Don't worry about my lines. Just get it in there. I made it even work on this side here because this side here is a little tardy looking. It's like, okay, hmm, I could pretty much make it into whatever I want to. It's not always about being 100% neat all the time, but this is what I'm gonna get started here. I'd like to thank all you guys that watch my videos. Okay, let's see what I got here. So far, I got that. Not really too much work done, but it's not bad either. Of course, I'm gonna have to add some more depth to it. I can't just leave this. My toe is in the way while I'm painting. My little yellow toe, crusty toe. Move that guy out of the way. That's embarrassing. Out of the way, toe. All right. Had some red on there earlier. Let me grab a bigger brush because I'm just like tinkering around with this. I think I should just grab a bigger brush and just start fiddling around with it because that way I can take up more space and more time. I'm gonna use this puppy here, see how this works out. Yeah, that's a little better. Never really used this brush before. I stole this brush from my old art teacher. Miss Miller, if you're watching, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She works at a different school now. It's a shout out to my old art teacher, Miss Miller. Boy, if she ever sees this. Oh boy. Let's see. I think I have it the way I want it to have it. This is just pretty much just a base. Alright. Alright, let's just try to just hurry this up a bit here. Speed the process up. Just get it over with so I can show you guys what I mean. Just building up pretty much now. Not really doing anything really strenuous right now at the moment. It's gonna take me some time to finish this. Okay. And let's take a little bit of black here. Put some black on my palette. I got a few more minutes left until I have to stop. And hopefully I'll show you guys the painting a little later after I'm done.